There's a type of person your brain can become dangerously attached to. Not because they love you more, not because they're more attractive, but because they're unpredictable. One day they're warm, the next day they disappear. Sometimes they make you feel special. Other times, they act like you barely exist. And somehow, that inconsistency makes them harder to forget. Psychologists actually have a name for this. And once you understand it, a lot of human behavior suddenly starts making disturbing sense. Because this doesn't only happen in relationships. Casinos use it. Social media uses it. Mobile games use it. Even your own brain uses it against you. And the scary part? Most people think obsession comes from too much attention. In reality, it usually comes from getting just enough. Imagine two people texting you. The first person replies consistently. They're kind, predictable, emotionally stable. The second person disappears for hours, sometimes days. But every once in a while, they suddenly become incredibly warm. A long message, attention, affection, a moment that makes you feel important. Your brain should prefer the first person, but often, it becomes obsessed with the second. Why? In psychology, this is called intermittent reinforcement, and it's one of the most addictive behavioral mechanisms humans have ever discovered. Back in the 1950s, psychologist B.F. Skinner discovered something disturbing. When rewards became unpredictable, subjects became dramatically more attached to the behavior. Not less, more. The brain stopped relaxing. It started chasing. And suddenly, modern behavior becomes easier to understand. Why people refresh their phones every few minutes. Why gambling becomes addictive. Why some relationships feel impossible to leave. Why emotionally inconsistent people stay in your head longer than caring ones. Most people misunderstand dopamine. They think dopamine means pleasure. It doesn't. Dopamine is anticipation. It's the feeling of, maybe this time. That's why uncertainty becomes powerful. Your brain starts craving the possibility of reward, not the reward itself. And this creates a dangerous illusion. The highs feel more intense, because the lows created emotional starvation first. Your brain mistakes relief for love. Attention feels more valuable, because it became rare. And slowly, you stop chasing connection. You start chasing emotional resolution. The human brain evolved to pay attention to uncertainty. Thousands of years ago, uncertainty meant survival. Today, it means unread messages, delayed replies, mixed signals, emotional inconsistency. But your nervous system still reacts, like something important is at stake. So if you've ever wondered why certain people become impossible to forget, why some connections feel chemically overwhelming, or why emotional chaos can feel strangely addictive, the answer might not be love. It might be uncertainty. And once you see it, you start noticing it everywhere. Like, subscribe, and don't miss the next video on the channel.